everybody. Today we're going to be doing a 10-minute Stronger Hips workout with a resistance band. So if you don't have a resistance band, you can actually just grab a pair of tights if you have some tights or pantyhose around, and you can use that as well. But we're going to use the band in just a little bit. First, let's just sit down and get warmed up a little bit, okay? So go ahead and stretch forward. And we're working and focusing on the hips, right? And then stretch forward. And one more little back and hip stretch forward. And these are 10-minute workouts, so they happen really quickly, but we can get a lot done. Lean over to one side and open those hips. Let's go back to the other side. And go back and forth. Back and forth. And lean. Your legs are comfortable distance apart and lean. Great. Now walk those feet back in the center, and you can come forward on the chair just a little bit. And if you do need the back support, stay back there. But we're just going to open and open. So I'm tapping side to side, opening those hips. Good. And when I reach the foot out to the side, I'm actually going to reach my opposite arm up. So just kind of leaning, opening the hips. Leaning, opening the hips. You can hear my little chair creaking. Reach, reach. It's one of our kitchen chairs, right? Lean, and lean, and lean. Let's just do 4 more. 2, 3, and 4. Now open those feet up, taking the chest and going around in a circle to just kind of let the trunk move on the pelvis, right? So the pelvis and the trunk of the body are moving and the hips are changing the angle, right? Let's go around the other way. This is a yoga move to stretch the lower back, just getting us flowing a little bit. Okay, one more all the way around. Great. And take a bow forward. Okay, so if you can grab your band, we're going to go under the legs. Okay, and you want to keep the band flat if it's one of these flat bands. You know, if you just, so that it doesn't kind of crunch up into a little rope. So then I bring it across my lap, keeping it open as much as I can. And bring it across the lap here. So now I've got my legs together, feet together. I'm just going to hold the band gently with my hands here. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. You can actually sit on a pillow if you want. And open those knees just a little bit, pressing into the band. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a tough one, this yellow one. 7, 8, and press 9 and 10. Okay, so I'm going to show you a variation that I really like, and that is just to rock up onto your tiptoes on this. And you may feel a little bit of pelvic floor action there, lifting up the pelvic floor, and sitting up nice and tall in your little perch. Keep your heels together and open. 2, 3. So try not to let those heels collapse to the side, right? But keep them together. And really press those knees open. 6, 7, 8. Really press 9 and 10. It's so amazing. Okay, we're going to uncross. And we'll do a little bit of hip stretching. So come forward and then just bring the heel down. Put the band around the top part of your shoe, like where the ball of the foot is. And then you're going to hinge forward, leaning on your other leg, and then come up and lift the leg. So stretching the back of the hip, leaning forward, and then up. Leaning forward, and up. 2 more. Stretching, and up. And last one for 5. Great. So I'm going to scoot back in the chair so I do have that back support right behind me. I'm going to bring my knee up, and then I'm going to push into the band. So just stomping out, push. Let the leg float up and push, and push, and push. So a little bit of hip pressing out, like you're stomping down. Okay, 3 more for a set of 15 here. And good. And then we will take this leg and scoot forward again, sorry. Bring this leg down on the floor. So this ankle can cross. And if you're not supposed to cross the midline of your body from a hip replacement or recent hip replacement, don't do that. You can just go ahead and do that stomp again. But if you're allowed to, you can cross this ankle and then just slide it up this leg and slide it down. So really working on opening the hip on the side there. Really just gently slide it up like it's kind of going up a ski slope, ski lift. And slide it up. If you can get it over that knee, great. You can bring the foot in and continue to stretch, right? Rocking forward, rocking back, and rocking forward, and rocking back, and just stretching. And if you can't get it up over the knee, just continue to slide and slide. Last 2, either rocking or sliding, and release that leg and just see how that hip feels. So let's do the same thing on the other leg. Bring it here, and we're gonna lean forward, resting on that other thigh. Come up, stretch the hamstring and hip, down, and stretch, and 2 more. 1 more. Good, and we're going to scoot back to get that back support, bend, and push that leg out. So you're pushing, feel the back of the leg, the glutes working, the back of the hip, stomping, and stomping, and 6, and press into the band, giving it a little bit of a tight hold here. 9, 10, and go for it. 1, 2, feels good to do that hip extension. 4, and 15. Good. We scoot forward again. We're going to drop this leg down so we can be that ski lift, crossing the ankle if that's okay for you, and slide up and down. Sliding, opening in that hip in rotation, slide up and down. Just let it roll up the leg and down if that's comfortable for you. Maybe doing this like twice a week will really kind of open those hips a little bit. Now, if you can get it over the knee, on top of it, then you can bring this foot in flat. And you can hinge forward. Everybody's different on how much lateral rotation and how much range of motion they have in their hips. So you can continue the slide, or you can continue rocking. We're going to do just a few more. Reapproach the stretch. It's good to go back and forth too. And again, you can bring it in if you're over that knee. And last one. Great. So we are going to do 1 more set of clamshells to really strengthen those hips. And it's going to be individual ones. So it goes under the thighs and over, and try to keep them spread wide. They're sticky. Okay, so we're going to go up on tiptoe and do this pulsing one. So I'm kind of leaning forward a little bit, and I'm going to pulse open. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 20 of these. 6. Keeping heels together. 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Flat feet, and bring yourself back into the chair. 1 foot at a time is going to step out and back in. So I've still got it tight. Step out and back in. Out, back in, out, back in. Tap to the side. Tap just like we did, but now it has a little bit of resistance. Got my back against the chair, And really feeling this in the sides of those hips. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Awesome. Woo. Let's take this and we're going to come untie it really and bring it down underneath your feet. So if you can lean forward, lift your feet up and put it underneath both. Okay, so we're going to bring those feet underneath us, pull this up and rest your hands on the chair, and then lift up and open those knees and just stretch open. And now kick the feet out. Open knees and kick the feet out. Open knees and kick the feet out. One more time, open knees and kick the feet out. Good. Take that band. Let's do a quick stretch over those thighs. And then we are going to turn, put your band away to the side, and take one leg off the chair and lean it back. So you can hold onto the chair, stretching out the hip. And we'll go to the other side. So turn around, drop this leg off the front of the chair while holding the chair and reach it back. You might have to get yourself a little higher if you're tall in order to have the space to open. You can do this standing as well too. All right, deep breath in and thank you for joining me for Stronger Hips with the Band.